Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to help you guys get started with your 80-day obsession program. I'm super excited that this is coming out. I've never done a program like this before. They've never done one like this before, especially one where we can join in with the trainer on an official test group. So I'm super excited for that. So whether this is the first time you've ever done a program with Beachbody or maybe you've done them before, just know this is all something new for all of us, and we're jumping in and we're going to learn as we go. So I wanted to help you be able to find some of your materials and help you get familiar with them so you know where to find them, you know where to access them, and so that you have everything that you need to have the most success at this program. So this week, these few days that we have before we officially start on Monday are so crucial, like so crucial, because this is what you have to really dig into so that you're prepped, so that you're prepared, and so that you get the most out of your experience with this. So I'm going to share my screen and be able to show you some of where you can access your tools, where you can find them. So bear with me here. Okay, so if you obviously, Beachbody On Demand, here we go. Beachbody On Demand is where you're going to go to find your workouts and all of your materials for this. So beachbodyondemand.com. I'm just going to go from the beginning so you know exactly where to find this. So obviously you're going to sign in. It already automatically signs me in, but you're going to sign in with your username and password. And remember, after 80-day obsession, if you're new to this, you're going to have like loads and loads and loads of workouts to choose from. So you can go from one challenge to the next, which is awesome. But of course, we're going to do 80-day obsession. So on January 15th, when the workouts actually launch, this is where you're going to find all the workouts. Okay, it's going to happen right here. And under workout list is where you'll see all of your workouts. So obviously you got an overview. It's going to kind of explain everything for you, all that good stuff. But program materials is where we really want to stay for this prep week beforehand. And it's so important that you know where to find this and that you go through this yourself. So you have the 80-day obsession starter guide. Let's just walk through that really, really quick. You can take your time and read through all of that. Taking your photos and measurements is so crucial because you will be amazed at how far you come. And I tell people all the time, as you're losing weight, you're also gaining muscle. So, you're going to see the scale, it might, flip-flop all over the place in the beginning, but your body is changing. And it's so important that you take record of where you're at now so you know how far you come, 80 days from now, or even 30 days into it. So you can look back and see, oh, wow, look at the progress I've made. I'm going to keep going. It'll keep you motivated. And it's also really important to take your measurements because the measurements are going to tell the story much more than the scale. And if you send in your before and afters, once you're done, you get a free t-shirt. So can't complain about that. Anyways, so definitely get your measurements. I don't have a scale, so I have to go to like Publix and weigh myself. But take your measurements, take your weight, super important. Okay, this is really important too, to calculate your calorie target. You need to know which meal plan that you fall into. So walk through this. If you get confused with it, reach out to me. I can help you walk you through it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I've also done 21-day fix before, so I'm kind of used to it. And the first time you do it, it might seem kind of like, whoa. So if you need help with that, don't hesitate to reach out. And obviously once you know your calorie bracket, then you're going to know what your eating plan is. Okay, so then you can really get into studying your eating plan, which we'll go over in just a second. And then there are some starter videos for you to watch, and then your workouts. So the starter videos, just so you know, are right here. You go to workout list, and they're going to add to these every week. They're going to have a new video here. So know where to find these. It's going to be support, motivation, tips, all that good stuff. So right here, these are all your starter videos. So make sure you go through those as well. Let's just go quickly over the eating plan. And look, let me say this about the eating plan. If it's your first time doing a program like this, the eating plan might freak you out in the beginning. It might confuse you in the beginning. But look, this is something new. You're doing something new. It's going to take a few days for you to get the hang of it. You're changing. You're challenging your body. You're changing your lifestyle. So, don't expect that you're just going to come in. It's going to be as easy as what you're doing right now. Obviously, what we're doing right now is not working. So what we want to do is make changes that are going to bring improvements and transformations to our body and to our health. So be willing to learn and study and absorb all of this information and apply it, and know that you might not get it right the first time, but you'll keep going and it'll get easier as you go. So that is the moral of the story with the eating program. When you first look over it, even I'll be honest, when I first looked over it, I was like, whoa, but it gets easier as you go. So, and just so you know, under program materials, that's where you're going to find all the eating plans. So that's why it's important for you to know what calorie bracket you fall under, so you know which eating plan to pull up. So I'm just going to pull up one here. Okay, just kidding, this calendar. Okay, so this is the foods list. So that's another one. Okay, eating plan B. So, and just whatever your eating plan is, take some time and read through this. If you don't read through this, you're not going to be prepared. You're going to have no idea what's going on. And then Monday's going to come, and you're going to be like, and you don't want to get behind. So make sure you know what your eating plan is so you can start preparing, so you can meal prep. The more you prep, the better success that you're going to have with this. So the whole concept behind this obviously is time nutrition. So basically, in a nutshell, it has you eating a meal, a pre-workout meal, an hour to an hour and a half before your workouts. Then you do, you take some pre-workout right before your workout. If you choose to do that, that part is optional. So if you don't have that, that's okay. That part is optional. Obviously, you do your workout. And 30 minutes after your workout, you want to be taking either one of the supplements or the fruit. And then 1 to 2 hours after your workout, you're going to have post-workout meal. And then all of your other meals just kind of fall every 2 to 3 hours. And you're using those containers. You're making sure you're getting these foods in. So that is like the super shortest abbreviated version of this ever. But basically, it's a pre-workout meal, your workout, then you have a post-workout meal, and then you have your other meals. Okay, and then if you're doing the performance line, all of that is wedged in there too. So it's going to give you examples of what a pre-workout meal looks like. You're going to have a rest day. You have a meal plan even for your rest days. And then you're also going to have multiple phases to this. So there's phases where you have refeed days where you're eating some extra carbs to replenish your glycogen stores. So it's really cool, actually, everything that they've got going on with this. It's very detailed, and that's why the results are so detailed, because the whole plan is detailed, and the nutrition is where you're going to experience the most results. So according to how much you put into learning and grasping the nutrition side, that is what's going to determine your results. So pay attention to this, become a student of it, and if you need help getting it down, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. So you just keep going through this. It'll give you some examples of kind of the timeline, what it looks like, and all that. And you're going to find lots of good recipes and stuff too. You'll find all kinds of things. Here's food lists, just to give you some ideas of which colors or which food groups fall into which colors. And also in the program materials, you'll find your calendar for phase 1. Also, just side note, if you want music playlists for 80-Day Obsession, note this right here. Check out Autumn's 80-Day Obsession music playlist under program materials. So you can find some good playlists that go along with the workouts and all that. So this is a frequently asked questions. But anyways, this is where you're going to find everything, guys. So I just want to make sure that you know where to find it. You know how to access this, because the more that you take time to devour these materials and plug into this, the better your results are going to be. So on Monday, when they start loading the workouts, my understanding is that they're going to start loading them one day, one workout at a time. So Monday is going to be day 1. Tuesday, they're going to have day 2 on there. So it's really cool. So anyways, just wanted to make a quick, I think, okay. Oh, there we go. Stop share. Okay. Just want to make a quick video, and kind of touch base with you guys. Make sure that you are getting what you need so that you can do this to the best of your ability. And we're going to do it together as a team. I want to encourage you to use the accountability groups, because that is going to be so, so key into helping you stay motivated. I'm going to send you an email to access our challenge tracker app. And what that is an app on your phone. It's called the Challenge Tracker app, and you download the app for free, and you'll receive an invitation from me to join the group. And it's a place where you can go in, you can log your workouts, you can record your weight and all that. So if you prefer to kind of keep it more digital records like I do, then that's really great for that. And you can also see, okay, these are my workouts, these are what I'm doing. You can see your progress. It's really cool. So I really like using that because it feels good to go in there and check off and say, hey, I did my workout today. So you can use that, and it'll help keep you on track as well. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Super excited to do this with you, and let's do this. Here we go, 80 days. All right, take care. Bye.